close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.
Okay, uh, it's almost noon. But anyways, good morning, guys. Thank you for watching, for being on the channel, watching this video. Anyways, as you can see, it is 5th Jan 2024, which is Friday, right? Unfortunately, yesterday, which was Thursday, 4th Jan, I did not write a single line of code. My bad. So just a reminder to keep in mind that this is exactly the sort of thing that I want to avoid, or I'm trying really hard to. Just had a couple of things going on at home, couple of issues to resolve and all of that. So got caught up in the day and was too tired. So just sort of went to bed without really coding. So on 3rd Jan, in the evening, we pretty much finished the basic coding module. Now we have to, which I should have started looping yesterday. I didn't try hard enough, but if I tried, I probably could have done at least one or two, parts of the looping module, one or two assignments in that, but too bad. Anyways, I think the reason I'm saying this is simple. It's more important to maintain consistency rather than doing what I did. So I mean, obviously, even though I had a little bit of prior knowledge on how things work and about coding, still the way to go about it is not right. Even if every day I have to solve at least one problem moving forward, I'll try to, I'll definitely stay up to date on that and try to be true to that. So irrespective of whether I do 10 problems in a day or just one, but at the bare minimum I have to solve at least 1 to 2 problems a day. So that is the way to maintain that discipline when it comes to coding. I've already spoken quite enough and taken enough of your time, so let's get started. Unlock the assignment. Okay, so if I do this, I'll get 2200 points. So I need another 135 points beyond that. Okay, start date, I think they'll probably give me about a week to do this as well. Oh, okay, they've given me only 6 days, and it was my mistake. I wasted the whole day yesterday. So I have, let's actually go back to the dashboard. How many days? I have like only 10 days left. God damn it. So if I reload this, do I still have 10 days left? Or like, is it 10 days and a couple of hours? I have 10 days. I think I was trying to hit more points. So let's just get started with this. Okay, there's a whole bunch of topics. Let me check off a couple of these and I'll get back to you, like how I used to do in the previous video, so that you're up to date and I'm not showing or giving away too much of their stuff. Okay, guys, a short little update. So I just wanted to share that. See, like I told, right? See, looping I finished the first two parts of looping module, first two assignments. The first assignment was basically an explanation of like while loop and do while loops, right? And the second assignment was actually solving a very simple problem using loops. Now I made the classic mistake of thinking that I know it, right? I've done this earlier, so this is going to be easy. I straight away watched the videos in 1.5x, jumped into the code, and for the life of me, I got it wrong like 5 times. I ran it multiple times. I wasn't able to, I was looking at the error message, couldn't figure out what was happening. And then I went back to, like you can see, so I went back to this W3 schools, and then I see I've confused the while loop entirely for a for loop, right? So the syntax and everything. So this is what happens when you lose touch with code. Even if it was only like 3 to 4 months that I hadn't 3.5 months that I had written code, this is what happens, right? And these are like problems that I've already done. Like they are the simplest of problems, but you know you shouldn't get overconfident that you know it. And I made the mistake of being very confident that this is very simple, so anyone can do this. And I went in and I got smacked in the face like 5 times, right? Error message kept popping up, couldn't figure out what was wrong. Then I see I've confused it for an entirely different concept altogether and written a different syntax. So this happens. So be mindful of this, and so practice every day. Keep learning something new every day, or even if you're not learning, at least rebrush older things that you've forgotten. So I think that is the takeaway for the day so far. If there's anything else, I'll chip in and add. So far I've got 200 points. So 2 assignments done. Wait, how many assignments are there in total? I'll check and let you know. So hopefully I'd like to complete looping. I know I'm going a bit too fast, but my goal is a bit different. I don't want to just stop at 4,000 points, so I want to go as far as I can. So I want to try and at least get to the protest level or the mock interview levels, so that I get a pretty decent idea of how things are stacked in Sharpener and how the process works. I think if I can get up to mock interview 1 and clear it, right, it'll give me a very good idea of how I can go about or how the whole Sharpener program is going to be, how the experience will be moving along. So that is what I'm looking for. Cool. I don't want to make it any longer. I'm already 7 minutes in, so I'll update you after the next couple of assignments. Hey guys, welcome back. So here you can see I've collected 400 points. So I completed 2 more assignments, and I just wanted to make a note, even for myself, right? A mental note, or I guess a video note. This is that what happened was, after the first 2 assignments, the third assignment of looping was also another question based on loops. It was fairly straightforward, and then we had the fourth assignment. So each of the assignments so far have had like 60 minutes of time to complete them, right? Each individual assignment within within the looping concept, or even basic coding so far. So up and until now, what used to happen was, like, for example, in looping, the first assignment, so looping has total of 19 assignments. The first assignment was just watching video about loops, right? You watch the video and you could just move on. That is it. Watching video was the first assignment. The second and the third were questions on loops. So what they did in the fourth one, right, and right now, what they're doing is they're making it a little more interesting. So how is it more interesting, right? So once within the assignment, you have to watch a video and then solve the question, right? The video is fairly short, right? It'll usually be like 6 minutes, 8 minutes, nothing more than 10 minutes. I don't think I've seen even like one video close to 10 minutes so far. But yeah, so you spend almost like 6-8 minutes on just watching the video, understanding the concept, and then you solve the problem in the remaining time. So if you watch the video in like 10 minutes to understand the concept, so you have 50 minutes left to solve that particular problem. So that's how it works, and I think this is actually good. So the questions, I think they have given ample time, right? So it's not like they're just randomly, they're giving only 60 minutes for everything, at least from what I've heard about Sharpener so far. So once we move into the web development module, right? So where is it? Once we move into web development module, see, 3 hours project on JavaScript, I guess. So they're giving ample time, because they know it takes that kind of time once you move into web development to actually understand the concept, build the project, build the layout, and all of that. So that is where I feel things will get really interesting. But DSA, obviously, everyone has to get through this in order to move ahead with a job in software or in job in web development. So yeah, that's how the fourth one was. So 4 assignments done. How much more? 4 are done. So 15 remain. So I'll get back to it, and I'll give an update if I have something more to share, or once I do another 2 or 3 assignments, I'll update you guys. Hey guys, I'm back. So I've completed 7 assignments in looping so far. So I'm not sure. I think last time I left it was at 4. Anyways, completed 3 more. These were questions again, because of the older boot camp and all that. I had come across these questions earlier as well, so getting through it fairly quickly. But yeah, so I learned about integer division, how division actually works, which is very important. So you should keep an eye out for that. Then also solved another problem, mentally stimulating, right? So these problems are basically a way to build up muscle memory in order to think in terms of code. If I were to solve a basic problem in terms of code or in any language, how would I solve it? So I think these problems are just basically to build up that idea, because we can do it on pen and paper fairly straightforward, but how to convert what we write in English and what we write on paper to code, that is where the challenge lies. So these are all like the building blocks. These the problems I've been doing so far are the building blocks in order to get there, and eventually there'll be newer concepts to learn, which even I'm not aware of, because even with the older bootcamp, it's not like I learned everything with DSA. But yeah, that is basically it. So yeah, what was I saying? So integer division done, and also I learned about how to return a statement, return something to a function that is called another function. So sounds a bit complicated at this point, but once you register and once you start going through this on your own, you'll figure it out pretty quickly, right? And I think everyone already knows, the best resources if you get stuck at any point, right? You can go to W3 schools or tutorials point. I think those are the resources that are widely used everywhere, so you can check those out. So yeah, I might record a couple of more videos for the day, but I think I'll leave it at this for today, right? So we are already close to a little over 13 minutes, so I think it's a good enough time frame for you to understand how things work and all of that. So yeah guys, all the best. I hope you all, anyone interested in learning to code, can check out Sharpener. It's a great platform. I really enjoy the way they are going about this. Having the time limit sort of keeps things a little more interesting for me personally. So yeah, do check it out if you want to learn to code or you want to get into software. If you have any reservation that I'm from a different background and all of that, you can go back, check out the first video where I told my backstory. You'll understand where I come from. So I've spent a ton of money trying to learn web development, and so as things progress, as we get closer to ending DSA, I'll show you like the whole list of resources. You'll be mind blown. So I have like at least 20 really good resources on everything in web development, right? So some things I've paid and bought for because I feel like they'll be value for money in the long run, and most of the things I've bought for is like lifetime access, because I don't want to pay for a subscription based model. But yeah, there are a lot of resources. So Sharpener is obviously a great resource in its place, but even before Sharpener, I was scouring the web for all the resources that I could get my hands on. So that is how I came across all of them. Anyways, for in terms of DSA, I think I'm just going to continue going with this. If I use any additional resources, I'll let you know, but it'll most likely be just solving more problems on lead code. And also, like I mentioned in one of the earlier videos, so closely follow the channel called Neat Code, starting with an N, right? So for DSA, I really love the videos and the explanation that guy makes. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching the video. If you do like what I'm sharing, or if you do like the journey and want to see more of it, hit the like button, subscribe, comment, share your thoughts. What more can be improved? What are the types of content you'd like to see? Uh, Purely related to technology, right? So primarily focused on coding. That is where this channel is going to be. So, but yeah, every now and then we can have some tech stuff, I guess. So that's the end of it. Thanks again. Do consider subscribing, and yeah, like, share, and comment. Bye, guys.